The second type of government funding for solar comes from your local state government. Around the country, state governments have set up what they call premium feed-in tariff schemes. The model for this scheme comes from Germany, where premium feed-in tariff schemes successfully launched solar in a really big way. In fact, half the world's solar panels are in Germany because of this scheme. This scheme is effectively a buyback scheme. And what we mean by that is the government has regulated that electricity retailers have to buy your surplus green electricity that your system makes for a much higher price than you buy electricity for. In other words, the electricity that you make on your solar system that you don't use, that surplus to your daytime requirements, will be sold to the electricity company. But the price that they pay for that electricity is much higher than the normal price of electricity. So depending on what state you're in, there'll be a different premium feed-in tariff rate. And those rates vary between 44 cents and 66 cents around the country. So for most people, every kilowatt of electricity that you sell to the electricity retailer under this scheme means you can buy back another 2 or 3 from them when you need it at night. Using the premium feed-in tariff scheme, most people can eliminate their electricity bills in 3 to 4 years. If you miss out on this scheme, it would normally take 9 to 10 years. So it's very important that you look at your local state scheme, find out what cap there is on the scheme and when it's going to run out. Because every state has a limited number of households that they can offer this scheme to. And when that scheme closes, anyone else that tries to join the scheme will not get that premium rate. And you really don't want to miss out on that. Once you're in that scheme, you're guaranteed that premium rate for a certain number of years. Most schemes, that time is about 14 to 15 years. These schemes are running out around the country. Already in New South Wales, their scheme has hit its cap and is now closed. The good news is the people that are in that scheme are guaranteed that money for a long time. So make sure, before your premium feed-in tariff scheme finishes in your state, that you call your local Premier Solar office and get all the information about your scheme and when it's going to close.